Hello friends, my name is Raju. I am working as a lecturer in ECE, Government Polytechnic Farman, Warangal. In this lecture, we are discussing about timer. That means block diagram of 550 timer IC. The timer IC number is 555. Using 555 timer, we design the stable multivibrator and also we design the monostable multivibrator. So in this lecture overall we are discussing about the block diagram of 555 IC and a stable multivibrator using 555 IC, monostable multivibrator using 555 IC. So first of all, block diagram of 555 IC. Block diagram of 555 IC. So here 555 timer, this is the IC. So it's have the 8 pins. It's a dual in line package. 8 pins. So each pin have different function. Each pin have different function. There are 8 pins. Internally there is a voltage divider circuit, that means V plus VCC. There is a resistors 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm, and there is a op amp comparators, comparator 1 and comparator 2, comparator 1 and comparator 2, and also there is a SR flip flop, RS flip flop. These inputs are comparator output is flip flop inputs, and there is a transistor common emitter mode. There is a transistor in common emitter mode. So this is I have 8 pins in dual in line package. So first of all, pin 1. Here pin 1 is ground pin. Pin 1 is ground pin. Here we apply the VCC at the 8 pin. Then it divided into 3 parts. Upper 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm. It divided into 3 parts. Ground pin is connected to first terminal. Next pin is trigger pin. Next pin is pin 2 is trigger pin. What is mean by triggering? Triggering means when we want to change the state of the timer, then we apply the triggering pulse. The IC 555 uses 2 comparators. Here comparator 1 and comparator 2. The voltage divider consists of 3 equal resistances here. That means 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm, 5 kilo ohm. Due to voltage divider, the voltage of non-inverting terminal of comparator 2 is fixed at 1/3 VCC. Here comparator 1 inverting terminal, that is minus terminal, fixed at 2/3 VCC, and also comparator 2 non-inverting terminal, fixed at 1/3 VCC. 1 by 3 VCC. So these are fixed voltages. Comparator 1 inverting terminal voltage is 2 by 3 VCC. Comparator 2 non-inverting terminal voltage is 1 by 3 VCC. These are fixed voltages. When the trigger input is slightly less than 1 by 3 VCC, here where we apply the trigger pulse? Comparator 2. In the comparator 2 we apply the trigger pulse in inverting terminal. In inverting terminal we apply the trigger pulse. When the trigger input is slightly less than 1 by 3 VCC, the comparator 2 output goes high. This output given to reset input of RS flip-flop. So I output of comparator 2 resets the flip-flop. Here flip-flop function is what is, here we use the SR flip-flop. SR, what is the truth table of SR flip-flop? If we use 0 0, output is 0 0, output is previous state. SR 0 1 set mode. This is 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 undefined state. This is the truth table of SR flip-flop. So here what is the, again we what is the truth table of SR flip-flop? If SR 0 0, output is in previous state. If 0 1, output is 0. If 1 0, output is 1 1 1 undefined state. This is the truth table of SR flip-flop or RS flip-flop. Here trigger pin, when we apply the trigger pin, that is if trigger input minus in at the minus terminal greater than 1 by 3 VCC, the output of the op amp is 0. If the trigger pin input less than 1 by 3 VCC, then the output of the comparator 2 is 1. So at the reset pin, if the greater than 1 by 3 VCC, reset pin input is 0. If less than 1 by 3 VCC, reset pin output is 1. So when the reset pin is 1, if trigger pin input is less than 1 by 3 VCC, the reset pin input is 1. This is the comparator true. Here we apply the triggering pulse at comparator 2. Next here pin 3 is output. Here pin 3 is output pin. Pin 3 is output pin. Next, here pin 4 is reset pin. Pin 4 is reset pin. This is an interrupt. Reset pin. Reset pin means if irrespective of the timer circuit, if you apply the reset to active low, here reset pin is active low, we applied the 0, sir, the timer circuit is reset. The timer circuit is reset. This is an interrupt pin. When pin 4 is grounded, it stops the working of the device. It is active low input. When we apply the 0 input, it stops the working of the device and makes it off when the reset terminal is not used. The reset terminals should be connected to VCC to avoid any possibility of a fast triggering. We apply the one input, that means VCC at reset pin, then the 550 timer function it's properly. And if you connect the reset pin to 0, it function is stops. Thus, pin 4 provides on-off features to the IC 555. Next pin is pin 5. Pin 5 is control voltage. Pin 5 is control voltage. Here the pin is nothing but the inverting input terminal of comparator 1. Due to voltage divider, this input is fixed at 2/3 VCC. This input is reference level for comparator 1 with which threshold is compared. If reference level required is other than 2/3 VCC for comparator 1, then external input to the given to pin 5. If you want, give the extra voltage. If you the comparator 2 minus terminal voltage is 2/3 VCC. If you want increase or decrease the voltage of the 2/3 VCC, we give the voltage at the control input. That is pin 5. If you want to increase the voltage, we apply the positive voltage at control voltage. If you want to decrease the voltage, at 2/3 VCC, that is minus terminal of comparator 1, then we give the negative voltage. In this way, we control the voltage of the comparator 1. This is the control voltage input. Next, threshold pin. Pin 6 is the threshold pin. This is the non-inverting input terminal of comparator 1. The external voltage is applied to this pin 6. When this voltage is more than 2/3 VCC, the comparator 1 output goes high. This is given to the set input of RS flip-flop. Thus, I output of comparator 1 sets the flip-flop. If the positive terminal voltage is greater than negative terminal voltage, the output of the comparator is 1. Then 1 applied to the set S of the terminal. Then flip-flop is set. That means output is 1. If S is 1, output is 1. If S is 0, output is 0. If S is 1, output is 1. If S is 0, output is 0. If S and R both 0, 0, it's previous state. Thus, I output of comparator 1 sets the flip-flop. This makes Q of flip-flop high and Q bar is low. Thus, output of IC555 at pin 3 is goes low. Here, when threshold is greater than 2/3 VCC, flip-flop is set. That means S is 1. Next, if triggering less than 1/3 VCC, flip-flop is reset. That means Q is low. Q is low. This means when threshold greater than 2/3 VCC, flip-flop is set, Q is high, output at pin 3 is low. Output at pin 3 is low. For the trigger less than 1/3 VCC, flip-flop reset, then Q is low, output of at pin 3 is high. Output at pin 3 is high. Next, pin 7. Pin 7 is discharge pin. This pin is connected to the collector of the discharge transistor QD. Here QD, this is the discharge transistor, this is the 7th pin. When the output is high, then Q is low and transistor QD is off. It acts as an open circuit to the external capacitor to be connected across it. So capacitor C can charge when output is low, Q is high, which drives the base of QD high, driving transistor QD in saturation. It acts as a short circuit, shorting the external capacitor C to be connected across it. So when the discharge pin is high, next terminal is supply plus VCC. This pin is 8th pin. This gives the supply voltage to the timer. That means plus VCC. The IC555 timer can work with any supply voltage between 5 volts to 18 volts. This is the black diagram of 555 timer IC. Next, we are discussing about astable multivibrator using 555 IC. What is meant by astable multivibrator? The multivibrator is a circuit which generates the waveforms. Astable multivibrator means no stable states. There are multivibrators are 3 types: monostable multivibrator, astable multivibrator, bistable multivibrator. Astable multivibrator means there is no stable states. It's have the 2 quasi-stable states. Monostable multivibrator. monostable multivibrator means it have one stable state and one quasi-stable state. Next one is bistable multivibrator. Bistable multivibrator, it's have two stable states. It's have two stable states. In a stable multivibrator, there is no need of triggering pulse. There is no need of triggering pulse. In monostable multivibrator, we need one triggering pulse. In bistable multivibrator, we need two triggering pulses. So here multivibrators are three types: monostable multivibrator, bistable multivibrator, a stable multivibrator. Here we, in this diagram, we show the astable multivibrator. What is meant by astable multivibrator? A multivibrator which generates square wave of its own without any external triggering pulse is known as a stable multivibrator. It is also known a square wave generator or free running multivibrator. The astable multivibrator has no stable states. The circuit continues to change from one quasi-stable state to another state. That's why it does not require any external triggering pulses. So here the circuit shows the astable multivibrator using 555 timer. So in the circuit 555 connected as an astable multivibrator. The threshold input is connected to the trigger input. Two external resistances RA, RB and a capacitor C used in the circuit. The circuit has no stable state. The circuit changes its state alternately. Hence, the operation also called free running oscillator. So what is the working principle of the astable multivibrator? When the flip-flop is set, Q is high. Which drives the transistor QD in saturation. And the capacitor gets discharged. Now the capacitor voltage is nothing but the trigger voltage. So while discharging, when it becomes less than 1/3 VCC, comparator to output goes high. This resets the flip-flop, hence Q goes low and Q bar goes high. The low Q makes the transistor off. Thus capacitor starts charging through the resistance RA, RB and VCC. The charging path is shown by thick line. The total resistance in the charging path is RA plus RB. The charging constant is RA plus RB into C. The capacitor voltage is also threshold voltage. While charging capacitor, voltage increases, that is threshold voltage increases. When it exceeds 2 by 3 VCC, then the comparator 1 output goes high, which sets the flip-flop. The flip-flop output Q becomes high and output at pin 3 is, that is Q bar becomes low. High Q drives transistor QD in saturation, and capacitor starts discharging through resistance RB and transistor QD. This path is shown by dotted arrows. Thus, the discharging time constant is RBC when capacitor voltage becomes less than 1 by 3 VCC. Comparator to output goes I, resetting flip-flop. When capacitor is charging, output is high, while when it is discharging, the output is low. The output is a rectangular wave. The capacitor voltage is exponentially rising and falling. Here the waveforms are shown in figure. Is charging up to 2 by, is charging between 1 by 3, the capacitor charging between 1 by 3 VCC and 2 by 3 VCC. The output of the unstable mode is 0 to plus VCC. It is in between 0 and plus VCC. In this way, the capacitor charging via RA plus RB and the capacitor discharging via RB. When the output of the unstable mode is rectangular waveform. Next we are discussing about monostable multivibrator using 555 IC. Monostable multivibrator using 555 IC. What is meant by monostable multivibrator? It has the one stable state and one quasi-stable state. If you want to change the stable state, then we apply the triggering pulse. Then it changes to stable state to quasi-stable state. That's why it is called monostable multivibrator. Here 555 timer can be operated as monostable multivibrator by connecting an external resistor and capacitor. It is shown in the figure. The circuit has only one stable state. When trigger is applied, it produces a pulse at the output and returns back to its stable state. The duration of the pulse depends on the value of R and C. As it has only one stable state, it is called one-shot multivibrator or monostable multivibrator. What is the working principle of the monostable multivibrator? The flip-flop is initially set, that means Q is high. This drives the transistor QD in saturation. The capacitor discharges completely and voltage across it is nearly zero. The output at pin 3 is low when the trigger input a low going pulse is applied. A low going pulse is applied. Then the circuit state remains unchanged till trigger voltage is greater than 1/3 VCC. When it becomes less than 1/3 VCC, the comparator 2 output goes high. This resets the flip-flop. So Q goes low and Q bar goes high. Low Q makes the transistor QD off. Hence, capacitor starts charging through resistance R. The voltage across capacitor increases exponentially. This voltage is nothing but the threshold voltage at pin 6. When this voltage becomes more than 2/3 VCC, then the comparator 1 output goes high. This sets the flip-flop. That means Q becomes high and Q bar low. This high Q drives the transistor QD in saturation. Thus, capacitor C quickly discharges through QD. So, V out at pin 3 is low at start. When trigger is less than 1/3 VCC, it becomes high, and when threshold is greater than 2/3 VCC, again becomes low till next triggering pulse occurs. So, rectangular wave is produced at the output. The pulse width of the rectangular pulse is controlled by the charging time of the capacitor. This depends on the time constant RC. Thus, here RC controls the pulse width. Here pulse width is controlled by resistor and capacitor values. Here the output waveform is shown in figure. When the negative triggering pulse applied, the stable state goes to a stable state or quasi-stable state, and this unstable state is retain certain amount of time and it goes to again stable state. So here stable state and there is a one quasi-stable state. There is stable state, there is a one quasi-stable state. That's why it is called monostable multi-vibrator. This time period depends on capacitor charging time, capacitor charging and discharging time. So in this way we design monostable multi-vibrator. So in this lecture we are discussing about 555 timer block diagram, and we are also discussing about a stable multivibrator using 550 timer IC, and also we are discussing about monostable multivibrator using 555 timer IC. So thank you very much.